Hello everyone, it's Christine from Christine's Stamping Spot. Thanks for joining me today on my Mystery Monday video. Sorry, I just had to adjust my camera there. So today I thought we would do kind of a whimsy Christmas card using this Kindest Gnomes bundle. Excuse me, and I'll just show you where you can find it. It's in our current mini on page 42 and 43, and it comes as a suite. But of course, you can buy the pieces individually. So these are all the pieces you would get in this suite. And we have some really cute designer paper. And don't you just love these samples? Like, you can make a whole little scene with these. Here's someone even did a little scene and put it in a frame. So you can get really, really creative with this suite of products. So I'm just going to quickly show you. This is the stamp set with these images. So great for coloring as well. And then these are the dies here. So you have a lot of different pieces to go with it. And then the designer paper is really cute. Very fairy tale storybook like. So this is the Storybook Gnomes designer paper. So 12 by 12, you get 2 sheets of 6 patterns. So on this one, you've got these cute mushrooms. Then you've got these trees in the background and mountains. Some cute little gnomes with, little moose and different wildlife out there, which is sweet. Some really cute snowflakes. Some more snowflakes, these awesome trees, which I think are really cute. And then on the back here, you have another snowflake pattern, and this beautiful one in Pacific Point, and these awesome mushroom houses. And I'm just gonna pause for a minute because what's so cool is that this die matches these houses perfectly. So you can just go ahead and cut these out and add them on your project. It's just fabulous. And so you've got those, and then this little cute page with some of the different gnomes. And again, you've got different dies that will cut these guys out. So let me see which ones match here. I know they do. Maybe I just need to try a different one. Hang on. Here, like this little guy would match, or is it this one? This little guy, sorry. Look, this little guy with his hat. And you've got some other ones here. Let's just play with this and see what we can come up with. Nope, not that one. This little gal here, or guy, I guess, with the long hair. And what else? Maybe they don't all cut all of them. Maybe it's just these two, but they do cut these guys out, which is a time saver for sure. And then you've got another background here and some more moose and little critters. So really cute. And like I said, if you can get really super creative and make like a little background photo, even if you wanted. Okay, so the card we're going to make today is actually a slimline card. So this is what we're going to make. And I haven't done a slimline card probably since last Christmas, but really cute alternative. And we're going to put 3 gnome guys on our card. So let's get started. So we're going to start with a piece of Night of Navy. Now this was cut at 8.5 by 7. And we're going to just fold that in half, and that is scored at 3.5. Okay, that'll be our base. And then we're going to put a piece of that designer paper on here. So this was cut at 8.25 by 2.5. And it's also got these snowflakes on the back, so you could go and just switch that up if you wanted. Maybe we'll do that for this one. Why don't we try that and see how it goes? Do you think? For something a little different. Let's try that. That's the Pacific Point. So I suppose we could have used like a Pacific Point base instead, but that's okay. We'll use the Night of Navy works too. And then I cut a piece just of basic white. This is also 8 1/4, but only 1 1/4. And so I'm going to do the old tearing technique. If I can get it started here. We're just going to tear our paper just to give it a little bit of a snowbank look. Now we probably have some dies someplace that would work as well, but I thought, you know what, I haven't done paper tearing for a long time, and let's see if we can do this. I might have started on the wrong side. Usually it goes really simple, and you can add your own little curves and nooks and crannies into this when you're tearing. You could even add, if you want, use some glimmer paper instead of white if you wanted, just to give it sort of a glimmer snow, or use some Wink of Stella on the border. And we're just going to put that on top there at the base. Okay, so I'll line this up here at the bottom, just covering that edge. So make it as even as you can, so kind of like that. And then we're going to maybe stamp our greeting here first, just to make sure that it fits before we add our gnomes. So I'm using the Warm Wishes from the stamp set. I'm just going to stamp that here in the bottom corner, like so. And I did that in Night of Navy. And then we're going to put our little gnomes together. So I have gone ahead and cut some of the pieces from the dies. So we've got petal pink noses. We've got Poppy Parade for the boots. And the hats, I did 3 different ones. So I did Poppy Parade, and then I used that designer paper. So we have mushrooms on one side and snowflakes on the other, and then his beard. Okay, so those are all dies. Now, I don't know if you can notice here on the beard, but there's a little indent where his nose goes, which makes placement perfect. And also these little indents are where you can line up his hat. So that makes for really easy placement of those die cut pieces. Okay, so I'm going to just move these off of here. Let's put some adhesive on the nose. And we'll line that up with that indent there. So, of course, there, like so. And then we will put, see, there's some really cute stitching around the hat too, which is awesome. All these little details just add so much to your project. It's just awesome. Okay, so we're gonna line up his hat here, like so. I'm having trouble with my placement today, my goodness. Okay, like so. And then we'll put a little bit of adhesive on the top of his boots. And then we will just sort of eyeball where you want. I'm going to kind of line up the edge of his beard with the bottom there. And there you have a gnome. Quick, 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 quick. Super great. Okay, so let's put the other 2 together. So it goes our nose. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just do both of these. Get them both done. And I know we had a gnome set last year, and they're just so sweet. I know a lot of people love gnomes and have lots of Christmas decorations going on in their yards with gnomes. And they just add such a little whimsical touch. So many people have done sort of DIY projects, you know, with different branches and things to create their gnomes. It's just so awesome. Okay, and then we will put this one on here. All right, so now let's just add the last of the boots. And you could just play with so many different colors, right? There's lots of different colors in this designer paper, so you could just pick one and just use that as your starting off point for, you know, your gnome hats or your gnome boots. I think some of the more traditional ones are always red, but who says we can't just, you know, mix it up a little. Up, 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 up. Didn't want to stay down here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we can place these on our card. So I think I'm going to put our solid one in the center, and then these two guys on either side of him. And those, of course, I will pop up with the dimensionals. That will make them pop up a little bit. And I think there's enough going on this card that I wouldn't, I suppose you could add some extra snowflakes or things if you wanted. So put him right at the edge of the snow, his feet, and then the second one. And if you wanted, you could even cut out one of those mushroom houses from the designer paper, or you could stamp one and color it and put that on here in the corner. That would be cute too. Okay, and then our last one. So there's different options you can do with these dies and the DSP, just combining the two and coming up with some great little designs. So I'm not sure these guys are quite even apart, but I think they'll be okay. And there you go. Sneezy peasy, easy. Two little different designs right there. Okay, and then I do have one other sample to show you. Let me just grab that for you. This one I did at a card sketch, excuse me, this last week with some of my team. And, oh my gosh, frog in my throat today. Excuse me. And this one I just sort of focused on the blues. So I have Pacific Point in the back. And again, I've used that snowflake side of the DSP. And then I cut out this mushroom from the DSP, the blue one, and the blue little gnome. And then just added an embossing folder at the bottom and stamp Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So that's another spin on the gnome card. And what's great about these Slimline cards too is that we do sell the Slimline envelopes. So you've got 15 in a package. You get 5 of each of these colors, and it would fit your card perfectly. And you've got the little liner inside, and you can just slide that in, and off you go. So you've got envelopes ready to go as well. So I hope you enjoyed that project. I do have a host code for November. It is 2MSXYHTQ. You're welcome to use that at checkout on my website at christineludwig.stampinup.net. And of course, you're welcome to follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all known as Christine Stamping Spot. So I hope you enjoyed that whimsical kind of Christmas project, and we will see you again next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.